Okay, so Gimpy just walked through fire. That fire in particular. You didn't see any ads again. Well, they ran. I don't know why they're not being seen, but they're supposed to be. Oh, we leveled up. We leveled up. Okay, so doctrines. Oh, so you actually get to see where it goes. So it's similar to the alignment chart or alignment thing in Pathfinder. So look at us, we're at 12 points in. An old wound is permanent. It can't be healed in time. It can be healed by a medkit, but it will require an additional Medicaid skill check. Too many injuries reduce result. Wow, when did that happen? Huh.
I tire of idleness, let's move. They say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating
Gives you
them
bonuses and stuff?
step.
Probably. Okay, so Gimpy. Upgrade the adept stuff. Adept. So we got invigorate. What talent should we pick this time? Pattern recognition, tide of excellence, weak body, weak soul, fresh target, assisted study. Ah. Oh, that is a thing. Psyker's attacks, including the attacking psychic powers, now also poison enemies, as poison deals damage every turn. So, poison. In the first turn of every combat, all psychic powers of the Biomancy discipline cost -1 action point. Huh. So strange vitality. Psychics with allies and the psychic themselves under the effects of the psychic powers gain +5 toughness for each of their effects. But I like the poison stuff. But if he's killing stuff with one shot, does he need that? Power weapon expert, nimble, maze weapon, so base character features. Got all this stuff. So pattern recognition. Every enemy with clue inflicts 1 stack of clue on 1 random enemy. Without clues in the 3-cell radius of that at the start of of their turn. Tide of excellence, sorry. Increases attacks. Clues on enemies. The adept gains +1 damage and +2% armor penetrations for every triggered clue stack until the end of combat. So that's this little power thing that he can use. Study the enemies, right? Hits a target with how do they get clues? Distributes stacks of clue marks among enemies in a 4-square radius with intense. Okay, so he hits a study and then does the Tide of Excellence. Well, that's automatically. So you get more damage, more armor penetration. He uses this. Or we can go with the poison stuff. So I guess the question is, do we want Gippy to go stick with the Psyker thing? I don't see why not. All psychic powers of the Biomancy discipline. He only has healing so far in this thing, but this is going to be part of his stuff. I'm going to go that way. No? Why is it kind of gray is a question. Next. Okay, so tech use. We've got no technical artifacts. More tech. Works for me, I guess. Okay. Okay, so that's Gimpy. Abelard. Upgrade his fighter doctrine stuff. Contempt. Whenever an enemy attacks the fighter's next melee attack against the enemy deals an additional damage. Does not stack but can be reactivated after another attack made by the same or different enemy. Enrage. If the fighter has less than 50% wounds, they gain plus 10, plus 2, blah blah to critical hit chance. Has less than 50% wounds. So that means you have to be taking damage. Epicenter Slaughter. Whenever the fighter is attacked, they gain 1 stack of Epicenter of Slaughter until the end of combat. At the start of the turn, the type fighter gains 1 temporary wound for each stack. These temporary wounds cannot exceed the fighter's toughness bonus. For what purpose? What's the Epicenter of Slaughter? Is this temporary hit points? No, it's temporary wound. Oh no, that's wound. Okay, so it's temporary hit points. God, I wish they would have just called them hit points. Seriously. Just like everybody else. Okay, so I'm not blaming Owlcat here. This is just the game that they're basing it off of. Why not just call it hit points or health? Come on. It's easier that way. Fighter deals an additional damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. Thick skin. Gets plus 1 damage deflection. Their parry chance gains plus 25% on the fighter's total armor. Oh, other total armor. What's his current armor? His armor is at 25%. So he get 25% of this value? Parry chance gains plus 20, so plus 5% bonus to his parry currently, unless his armor goes higher. Seems odd. Untied hands. What else can we have down here? Chain weapon expert. Character has mastered the usage of chain weapons. Maximal damage for all attacks with chain weapons is increased by 4. Hack 'em up. Okay, combat master. Enemies gain no bonuses or outnumbering the combat master in melee. Swift movements. Increases movement points by 2. Dueling mastery. 15% bonus to parry melee attacks. So much stuff. Navy officer, do not falter. All allies affected by the brace for impact ability do not suffer negative effects of melee superiority until the end of combat. Scatter. Allies affected by brace for combat suffer only half damage from attacks of opportunity. Perfect timing. Plus 30% to cover penetration. Navy officer himself also permanently gains plus 15% to cover penetration. So, if he's shooting at something behind cover, he's got a better chance to ignore it. And your toughness bonus is always the denominator of your toughness. Toughness. I don't know what to get here. The chain weapon mastery sounds pretty cool. Or expert. Because it hit him that much harder. Watch him explode. But the thumbs up. Next melee attack of the enemy deals an additional damage. Does not stack but can be reactivated. Let's give him more skin, a thick skin, so he takes less damage. He's plus 1 damage deflection. Their parry chance gains. We'll go thick skin. Tanky. So advance. Increase movement points of the fighter by 4. Oh no, this is our summer. Never mind. So thick skin and what's this? Increase movement points by 4. I didn't pick that, did I? Or is that just default? I think that's default. Yeah. Okay, so he's set. Leveling up. It's going to take a little while. Okay, so we haven't seen her stuff before, other than through kind of like Gimpy. Pattern recognition. No, screw that. She's a psyker. Doesn't. Divination. Unsanctioned psyker. 10. Unit of every combat. Blah. Fatebringer. Allies under the effect of at least one psychic power gain additional armor penetration. Perfect plan. Anytime all the psychers of allies parry or dodge 9 enemy attacks during one combat, the psyker gains +2 additional action points the next turn. Well, that's an odd one. Predicted downfall. The first dodge attempt of every enemy in combat suffers a -7 penalty. Unnatural luck. When the psyker uses a divination psychic power on an ally without an unnatural luck effect, that ally gains an unnatural luck effect. If the ally under this effect suffers a critical hit, it becomes a usual hit and the effect fades. Her stuff isn't really to be used on friendlies. First dodge attempted. So this is just... She just screws with all the enemies in combat? Every enemy in combat suffers a -7. Or times her rating too. Or her rating is currently a 0. Isn't it? Or is it a 1? I think it's a 0 technically. Yeah. You can't dodge. And skills, tech use or logic. Jeez. So what's her highest skill? Awareness. Medicae. Demolition. So why are these pointed? Why are these getting thumbed up if that's not her highest skills? Awareness. Ability to react to things the conscious mind may not perceive, as it follows to notice threats such as ambushes, traps, and club-legged objects. Yes, awareness it shall be. Good enough. Okay, next. The sister. She's a marksman. So rapid reload. Taste the pain. After the marksman deals damage to 3 different enemies, their next attack in the combat will deal additional +10, +2 times the level of damage. Oh, percent stuff. Taste the pain. Tag team. For every adjacent ally, the marksman deals additional damage to enemies. So when she's standing next to friends, stuff. Unpredictable. It's an additional critical hit chance. This bonus is doubled against enemies from which the marksman has a cover at the moment of the shot. So if she's in cover, more stuff. Fire it up. Each time the marksman deals damage, the critical hit damage is increased by 3% till the end of combat. Well, that's nice. Does not... The critical hit damage is increased. Exploit setting. Cover efficiency is increased by 10% for full covers and 20% for half. All the stuff. What's all the good stuff down here, though? Litany of Purification. All enemies in the area of effect of the Warhammer ability gain 1 stack of Disturbed effect. Enemies that are adjacent to the priest gain 2 stacks of Disturbed instead. Also, all demons in the area of effect suffer damage equal to the priest's momentum restored while using this ability. Litany of Hatred. And their allies in the area of effect of the Warhammer ability gain plus damage for single shots and attacks of opportunity for 1 round. Shield of Faith. The Storm Priest gains +4 times percentage to armor against attacks of demons and warp damage. Priest Resolve is also permanently increased by willpower. Will bonus divided by 2. What's her will? 35. Oh, I have no idea.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
So... I don't know what to do for her. She's... In rapid reload? Costs 2 AP last, minimum 1. If I first reloaded in combat, it's free. Oh, yes. That's easy enough, I guess. Skills. Awareness, demolition. Her highest skill is... awareness. Where's demolition? 50 is our highest, actually. So... craft and deploy explosives in the proper quantity to achieve desired effect. Or awareness. Demolition. Who's the next highest? Abelard and Nadira. So, it's your job. Or demolition. Okay, finally. So as far as stuff that we're carrying around, nothing special, right? He's got the sniper, a sword just in case. And he's got this chain sword and crappy sniper rifle, just in case. She's got her little staff for sticking or zapping people on a little laser pistol. And she's got her bolter and an auto pistol. Hey Jeff, welcome back. Am I winning? I think so. Bolt guns are explosive launchers, I guess. Or so I guess that works. Sort of does. She's fine. I mean... oh, she can't use the bolter up close. She has to use the auto pistol when they get too close to her. Or she has a sword. 11 to 14 or 5 to 9. I'm going to go with sword. For those who get too close. I mean, it's not necessarily her weapon of choice, but it's better than a pistol. Somebody gets in your face. Okay. Saving. Traded any good rogues lately? Not yet. We're collecting them though, I think. Bolts are basically... Yeah, I know the bolters are explosive rounds. I know that. I've read enough of the books and played enough of the games. I know that the bolters are explosive rounds, basically. It's called Rogue Trader, not Rogue Collector. Are you sure?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Are you sure you're not collecting all the rogues, Jeff? Or trading them for later? I think we're collecting them. Pretty sure we're collecting stuff.
We should deal with this. Something of interest.
What was that? Why is he... autosave? Oh, her stuff. Let's see? Collecting stuff. We're collecting cargo. I heard it sounds, rounds are well over $50 each.
Follow my lead.
So, can Gimpy heal himself?
I'm always ready. Nothing I can't do.
He's not healing himself. So Gimpy's got a boo-boo. He's got an old wound. What year is this? This is the year 40,000 something something something. I have a lease on Road Traders. There you go. So we open... Oh. Plasma conduits blaze with energy capable of powering a vast void ship. So unplug them. They're eating up way too much power. More parts. Lex Mechanic goggles. These goggles grant a +3 bonus to logic checks. Who's our logic person? Logic is 55. Gimpy is our logic person, apparently. Maybe, well, is he? 55, 30, 30. Gimpy is our logic person and our tech person. Can't wear this though because he already is. Oh yeah, you can. I thought that was gonna be. Oh, I was thinking gloves. I forgot he's wearing the gloves that'll give him the tech bonus. So look at Gimpy's got glasses now, along with the tubes in his head, or where they came from. $50 American in year 40,000 sounds cheap to you. 40,000. Why is he wearing a Venom costume? It's not a Venom costume. It's the clothing they gave him. This room clearly does not serve our stateroom. The generators. That's combat stuff. Combat. Dialogue. Events. All. Can't see. Oh well. Well, we just right there didn't stay. Oh, we might stay in here. We're supposed to be going through that door. Not that door. Not that door. Wait a minute. Didn't that...
None shall stand in my way.
Elevator. Auto pistols. To... cargo.
It's about time.
Here we go. And her quarters. Is there a map? That was the map we just looked at. It's a map for the ship. Currently. We're on a ship right now. Where's the Padishah Emperor Shaddam the Fourth? He's dead. Yes, it takes place on a train. No, it's a ship. It's on a ship. It's a ship floating through the chaos stuff. Look at the Eldar. What Eldar? All I see are dirty Xenos. It's a space train. Going nowhere. I don't see any free stuff laying on the ground. What the hell? Why'd I break into somebody's bedroom but there's no stuff to take? This isn't Skyrim, is it? The ship's hit the fan. Not yet. The man beside you. Samus will gnaw on your bones. Johnny Ultima, welcome to the stream. Okay, people, what's going on? The parlor organ seems to have been sitting idle for many years. That's a shame. Everybody should learn how to play it.
A new challenge
Hey,
for me?
why is our body in here? Another helmet. Captain Militant's helmet requires Imperialis adherent. This helmet grants the wearer immunity to enemy critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. Gimpy can wear that? Probably not. Gimpy cannot wear that. We have a helmet. I can't wear that either. She can wear it. Very fashionable.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
The whispers told me how.
Scene of the murder looks like something caught by the dead something or other. Theodora von V's body is sprawled on the large blood-drenched desk. The Arch-Militant's corpse, still clutching her weapon, is lying on the floor by one of the bulkheads. Argenta, sister of battle, surveys the scene, her gaze lingering on the Arch-Militant's body. Emperor, accept thy faithful souls. No, her Idira's heart-wrenching scream shakes the wall. She collapses to her knees, her body shuddering as she weeps. Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing, not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this? You're bad at your job. Abelard, stunned, takes a few steps forward and leans heavily on the edge of the desk. His eyes are locked on Theodora's body. Lord Captain, who would even dare, unless that rat Voigtgear. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert. Almost certainly he loathed Theodora. I doubt it, under which humiliation, suffering upon Theodora, not a swift death. It could have happened in the heat of battle, not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. Unless, how could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes. Idira sobs and gets up. She glances around, looking lost. I can look at things in my own way if I find something that might bear the imprint of the killer. Just give it to me, and I'll see what secrets it holds. Greg. That weird West game we tried out a while back, they made one character's journey free to play, like an extended demo. Weird West game. Trying to remember that one. Oh, sorry, no dog camp today. Examine her body, examine his body, examine her body. Getting closer to the body, the cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye. A heap of blood-spattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Dear, would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes. Idira's whole body shudders. It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's desk, I won't risk searching for it in the warp. Okay, Gray. Examine his body. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mortis's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards from the skull. The safety of the Arch-Militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Inspect the shards by the desk. It's difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent, rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. What do these shards tell you? She scoops up a handful of shards and clenches them in her fist with such strength that blood starts dripping on the floor. I see streaks of color, a luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer, Lady Theodora and Conrad. And what is that? She shakes her hand. She shakes her hand, looking frightened. Something dark, enormous. Oh, Gimpy, this glass has something nasty. This glass was something nasty, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft, says Argenta. You cannot tell if Argenta's remark is directed at the glass shards or Adira herself. Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC, and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. Check succeeded, and sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, addressed to Theodora von V, signed it with the seal of one of the holy ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of humanity. We had best be on our way. Yes, Nico. Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more, says Argenta. No, wait, we must see what we can find anything. Adira, Abelard lays a hand on her soldier. You can't bring her back. Let her go. You give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart, but you? Oh no, I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, she clenches her fist, that scum will regret the day they were born. Lightning for everybody. Designers. Okay, we did that one. We leveled up again? That was fast. The scene of the murder looks like something caught the dead by surprise. No one had time to react to what was happening. Let's look at that. Mizar fragment hung on a trophy board. The light smooth surface of the object is dotted with dark spots and stuff. No, dark spots and crumbling holes. Okay, so it's leveling up time again. Marksman. Who was a marksman? I guess he was. No, wait a minute. No, he's not. He's an adept. Oh. I'm confused. Why was marksman there? Choose a skill. Only skills, so it's not a real level? Oh, sanctioned psyker. Lore war. What's this? Skill represents knowledge about some of the most infamous warp entities, and their twisted physical manifestation includes understanding the energy of the warp, its interaction and interrelation with real space, and how it tides and eddies affect travel between the stars. So, Gimpy's lore of the warp is currently at 50. I don't know. Tech? Logic? Let's do lore of the warp. Let's only get the one, huh? Oh. Dismantling attack that immediately inflicts an attack of clue on all enemies in combat. I did not pick that though. Is that just... Oh, it's an automatic thing. Never mind. Well, why did he come up as a marksman when we first came here? Weird. Warp. And dismantling attack. So the adept immediately inflicts one stack of clue on all enemies in combat. The adept makes a free attack against a target. It always hits. Till the end of combat, the target can't gains minus 30% penalty to dodge and armor. Good enough. Okay, so Abelard. Upgrade fighter. So his is right. Demolition skill.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please click the like buttons on his videos. You will make him feel better about himself. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. They did a limited run of New Coke a few years ago because of Stranger Things. Yeah, that was the worst decision ever. In so many ways. Anyway, Daring Breach. Fighter immediately restores all AP and MP and gains additional movement points until the end of turn. And doesn't lose movement points after performing attacks. This turn, Fighter has no limit on melee weapon attacks with that little Daring Breach thing. That would be painful for some people. Okay, let's add up here. So her lore of war. She's not as good at that stuff as Gimpy. Medicae. Treat injuries. Sure. Or awareness. She's our best awareness person, right? Yeah. So awareness it is. That's your job. Find stuff. And she gets dismantling attack too. Oh, wait a minute. Looks one stack of... Yeah, same thing. Same thing as Gimpy. And then the sister. Marksman. Maximum rank reached. Wow. She knows how to blow stuff up good. More awareness? Let's put her pretty high in the list with that one, though. Lower Imperium. Gimpy's at the same, or is already at 45. Oh. Abelard's at 40 already. Awareness. And military excellence. Marksman gains the ability to make a number of free attacks equal to their weapon rate of fire, minimum 2, with the cheapest weapons attack ability. Until the end of the turn, the first attack against a new enemy automatically deals a critical hit. Also, the marksman immediately reloads their current weapon. That's crazy. But it's a good crazy. For us. Okay, so. So now what are we doing? Reach the bridge. Ethelthryed is going to confront Conrad. He'll need any help he can get. By the right of blood. Besides person. Oh, we already met that. Oh. So we found her. She's dead. Okay, out we go. Wherever outside is.
Victory awaits!
Oh, can't miss out on loot. What the hell? Uh-oh. Movies are never good.
The Emperor is with us!
Okay, who the hell are you? He'll be fine. What the hell is that thing? That's... Oh, combat servitor. Okay, so... robot type thing. Okay, so armor protects the character from incoming damage. Light and medium armor types are available to you at the moment. The armor side can do that. Okay, we know that. Okay, Abelard. Sworn enemy. Started gaining blah. Brace for impact. Horn round Navy officer and their allies in the 3-cell radius. Deflection stuff.
At your beck and call.
So much dodging. He's using the wrong weapon. Chainsword power.
It will be done. Like the aftermath of an orbital strike.
Chainsword. What's this? Sworn enemy. Targets are gaining armor to armor strength against melee attacks at that target. So that.
Indeed.
So that's the one he needs to go against. Gimpy. Make them stronger. They usually has increasing their strength and toughness till the end of combat. So, you.
Oh, too easy.
Yes, the chainsword does its job. Oh, look, you can heal him too.
Nothing I can't do.
And study the enemies.
Already done.
Getting covered, Gimpy.
My tactics are flawless.
Are they? Are they really? Okay, your character will encounter enemies with different ability skills and aptitudes, status icon, blah blah blah. Okay. So, you. Warhammer's will aggressive additional momentum equal blah blah blah. So that's what, 1 point. Shoot him or him. Doesn't matter, I guess.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Gotta hit him though.
I will not.
Shoot and run. Dash. Shoot and
As the
run.
Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
Much better. Military excellence. It gains the ability to make a number of free attacks equal to their weapon rate of fire with the cheapest weapon's attack ability. Till the end of turn, the first attack using... Okay, so...
In thy light I stand.
Probably should have
and
used
thy
that at the
light
beginning,
I
though.
crave. I'll do it.
Can't hit him because in the way. Damn it. So Psychic Shriek. Next creature by focusing all her will behind one massive Psychic Shriek. Go over here and do that maybe.
What is this foreboding?
Is it gonna work on a machine? Not really. Lightning probably would work better. One's included by the target increase its dodge, parry, and armor by 10 for 1 round.
Not the Scryer's job. Will do.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Look at the dodging.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Let's see. No, not charge. Sworn enemy already did that, so smack the
It will be
chainsaw.
done.
You just die?
Hey, bag of water. It is time to take a break. Go stretch your legs.
Well, that was
Your next break is in
easy.
1 hour.
That was surprisingly easy. Oh, look at this. Grace of the Oblivious, where it gains toughness. A last piece. Laser pistols. Crappy swords. I don't think I really need these. So Gippy doesn't have a pistol, and that's fine. But what's this thing? So 5 toughness. TH plus 5 to THG, and their intelligence is, if their intelligence is less than 35. Gimpy's is not less than 35. So basically the stupid get tougher? Is that what that's supposed to mean? You mean like that guy? Yep. Grace of the Oblivious. The sniper rifle for range, because that's for melee. She's got a las pistol, and she's got the sword. So, we're set. We didn't actually need this. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break. Get up, stretch my legs, get some water. Fire is not a top. It's not on top with education. Apparently it's not. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, get some water. Check on the dogs and stuff. Be back shortly. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.